Kevin, good morning.
Well, the rumors abound in Washington and everywhere that Tom Cotton might be the new CIA director. Your thoughts?
Well, the rumor's certainly out, but, the big question on everybody's mind in Arkansas seems to be who the next head hog's going to be.
Well, that's who. I'll get your thoughts on that, too. So who do you think the next head hog's going to be?
Well, it seems like there's a lot of desire to get Gus Malzahn back in the state, but there's some qualified folks out there.
All right.
I played with a guy named Tim Horton that's been a long-time assistant for Gus. I think he would even be a good guy.
There's the possibility of a congressional delegation to go down and try to find Gus Malzahn or Tim Horton or our new AD. Are you going to get involved?
Whatever it takes. We're here to serve.
All right. Congressman Bruce Westerman, Newsradio 102.9 KARN. Back to the situation there with Tom Cotton. There has been that topic that's been floated out there. I think it was a couple of months ago. I asked the senator specifically. He said no, his interest was more into Arkansas. Now that name back at the top of the list. Do you think that he would be a good pick for the CIA?
I think Tom would be great at whatever he takes on, and he's certainly capable of making the best decision if he's offered that position. But he and I have not talked about that, but I trust his decision in whatever he does, and I wish him well. I think he does a great job serving the state of Arkansas.
Kevin Miller, along with Congressman Bruce Westerman, Newsradio 102.9 KARN. With tax reform, the Senate's trying to shake some details out of their bill. They may vote on it this morning. We'll see. The bigger snag in this seems to be the concern over the deficit.
Yeah, the deficit's always a concern. It depends on which economist you talk to. What we're hoping to see is more economic growth with the plan we have produced out of the House. We've already seen one quarter this year at 4.5%, and I think another quarter at 3.8%, which demolishes anything we've seen in recent history. And if we're going to address the deficit, we've got to get more growth, and we've got to cut spending. So this tax plan, one of the big parts of it is to create more growth in the economy, give consumers more money to invest back in the economy, give businesses more money to invest in their business and in their employees. And I think we can see some unprecedented growth if we continue to do that and get a good tax bill out there. And then we have to focus on getting spending under control. But it's a two-prong approach. Grow the economy, increase the number of people in the labor market, the number of people paying taxes, and also decrease the amount of spending and growth in the economy helps to accomplish both of those things.
And I get that. The CBO, though, says this is going to add about $1 trillion to the deficit over 10 years. The conservative philosophy means financial responsibility. The potential that will add that much to the deficit. Is that not a concern? That's a red flag for some of the Republicans in the Senate.
Well, I think that's the Senate plan. The CBO didn't say that about the House plan. So the key is to get the bill through the Senate for the senators to do their job and then go to conference and work out the details and come up with a final bill that is good for America, that's good for the economy, so that we can get that growth and we can see people with more money in their pocket, especially in Arkansas and in my district. Already only about 18% of the tax filers in my district itemized deductions. By doubling the standard deduction, we're going to increase that, I believe, between, or maybe even up to 95% of the people that fill out a simple form. We're saying you'll be able to do it on a postcard. There'll be more money in people's pockets and less hassle in them filling out their taxes. So the plan we've proposed in the House would be a definite winner for the 4th District of Arkansas, and I believe all of Arkansas.
We'll see where it comes together. We'll talk again on it, too. Congressman Bruce Westerman, Newsradio 102.9 KARN. Government shutdown out there looming, too. Do you think that's going to happen?
That, again, is up to the Senate. We've passed all of the appropriation bills in the House. We did that back in September before the deadline, and the Senate has taken no action on the appropriation bills. So we've done our job in the House. We've actually did a CR to give the Senate some more time, and now they're wanting to do another CR. A lot of this falls on the Senate. We've passed over 300 bills in the House. Most of them are sitting over in the Senate waiting for action to be done. Our senators from Arkansas are certainly doing a good job and pushing to get these bills through, but they've got that cloture rule that takes 60 votes, so they've got to get 8 Democrats on board for just about anything they do, and it's just been a a dead sea over there, nothing really happening.
I'll ask your perspective on this, Congressman. Is Congress taking on too much?
No, I don't think Congress is taking on enough. Our founders created a system that's very hard to change. It's very, very cumbersome and time-consuming. There's lots and lots of hard work that goes into these bills that we're putting together, and there's lots of things that need to be changed so we can get that economic growth, get people in not just jobs but careers where they can build families and communities. And that's what we're working for up here. So I've very rarely had people tell me that we're doing too much in Congress. Most of the time they're saying you guys don't get enough done. And it's frustrating because we are getting a lot done in the House, but for the general public, it's kind of like a football game. The offense can play good, but if the defense doesn't and the team loses, people care about wins and losses, not really how well you played. So we're pushing and working with the Senate, and the president wants these bills on his desk. So hopefully we're going to see some victories.
I like the way you wrap that up with football again.
Hey, everything, it all comes back to football at some point.
Sure it does. Congressman Bruce Westerman, thanks so much.
Hey, thank you,
Have a good
Kevin.
morning. So much.